Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Bringing it out, it's Ward. Makes it to the 16, that's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Handoff running right. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Keeping it on the ground here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Becht. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Cyclones come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the Cyclones hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Iowa State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Linebacker shifting around now. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching it. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He eludes the rush. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. He gets the first down in the process.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Cyclones have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Becht. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the Cyclones looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Cyclones. And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ward. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a nice game. They move the football to the 27.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The linebacker shifting around now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's White. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Ray. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays.
Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive. That's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback
and the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That's caught. It's Hill. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Strong game by this quarterback. The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Breaking free at the 35. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Becht. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Mountaineers will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Sideline catch made, but they stop him for no gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. A quick throw out left, complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Cyclones will have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Becht. Lofting it toward the left sideline. But this one is broken up, was incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Lining up to try the extra point. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And the back gets the football. Runs through the defender.
Great job by the offense. Opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Using his legs, it's White. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Ray. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
And the Mountaineers are in the red zone. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Looks right for a quick completion. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. To throw, it's Becht. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
On the double. 42 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Becht. Catch made on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. He just didn't execute.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Running with purpose.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fights off a defender. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Ray. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Give it to the big fullback here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, West Virginia. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Fires it to the wideout. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Cyclones will line up here on 1st down and goal. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Point after, not right through. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Ward. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Tailback takes the handoff again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
46, Iowa State, 34.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Powering through. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.